So if you're looking for ways to increase your revenue, if you're looking for ways to grow, if you're looking for ways to scale, I want to introduce you to a little bit more about government contracting, and we'll talk about the 3 different levels that you can do it on as well, because it's simple to do, but it's not always easy to do. Just because it's simple doesn't make it easy. And we'll talk about some of those different things today. But really what I want to give you is practicum-based pathways. When you go and you hear a lot about government contracting, when you go down YouTube, when you go to even some of these resources, they may give you a lot of theory, things that work in theory or on paper or in general for everyone. But what about those things that are tailored in practice, in the real world, specifically for you, specifically for your business, to give you roadmaps based off of how you work and what works for you and your business and your goals. So I want to give you a couple of different pathways and real world practicum-based strategies and modalities that you can actually start using and implementing today. So as I shared with you, and as you already know, we've already kind of talked about this, the government is the world's largest procurer of goods and services. So when you hear about pens, toilet paper, prosthetic wigs for cancer patients in the military, all of those things come through government contracting, and they have a NAICS code, and we'll talk about some of those different things. But remember, government contracting provides you, for those who are looking for ways to have an additional revenue stream, they can provide you with some longer term contracts. Anyone in here, when you got into business, you were trying to make as much money as you could, just trying to make money from wherever you could. Then we made the money. Then we had to keep making the money and keep finding clients and keep doing that, rinsing and repeating. Government contracts provide you with a little bit longer and sometimes a little bit more stable long-term contracts, because these contracts, they usually are for a year or 2, and many of them have options to renew for up to 2, 3, 4, 5 years. There's even on a federal level something called an IDIQ, indefinite delivery, indefinite quantity, which means that once you sign up and you get selected into the government's pool, you no longer have to bid. They will come to you in that pre-selected pool for an indefinite delivery of services in an indefinite quantity for, I believe, up to 20 years. So these are things that you can really grow and sustain your business through what you're already doing, but also through this other avenue of government contracting. And what I love about it is, remember, there's no upskilling. You're not going to have to learn something new unless you want to do something new. But you can take the service that you already have for your existing private clients, personal clients, corporate clients, and now you just have government clients as well, providing those same or similar services. Any questions so far? All right, so government contracting, by definition, government contracting is how government entities procure goods and services from private businesses. So the government isn't like a regular person. If I need the wall, say for example, I need this wall painted, or I think I need this wall painted, I turn around, I don't necessarily like this wall. If I'm the government, I can't just go down the street to Sherwin-Williams and go buy paint and paint the wall. I can't necessarily go on my phone and see who I know that's a painter and call my cousin because I know him and come and paint that wall. The government has to have what's called fair open market competition, which means that they have to release that opportunity to everybody through the form of a solicitation. The most common solicitation form is called an RFP, a request for proposal, where the government is letting you know, hey, we've got these services that we think that we need done. We're requesting that your business submit a proposal and tell us about how you can satisfy this need for us. Tell us all about the benefits of what you're going to do, the deliverables that we're going to receive from you from providing this service. That's the things that you're going to put in your proposal response, among other things. But it allows you to be able to compete on opportunities in the government space, whether it's on the local, state, or federal level. Because you have the local level, for example, when we look at the school system, the local level is what? DCPS, so Duval County Public Schools, right? They're down there on Prudential, down at the end. But on a state level, we have what? The Florida Department of Education, right? And then on the federal level, we just have the United States Department of Education. So that's how I want you to think about government contracting on a local, state, and federal level. And you can pick how you want to play it, whatever works best for you. So some people, they want to go big, they want to go national, they play on the federal level. Some people, they want to stay local or they want to grow, at least starting through local, so they start on a local level or a state level. So you can pick and grow however what works best for your business for you to grow and scale. So I share with you the different levels between local, state, and federal, and a couple of different contract types like IDIQ, indefinite delivery, indefinite quantity, RFP, request for proposal, which is the most common proposal type, and then RFQ, which may stand for request for qualifications or request for a quote, depending on if you're playing on a federal or a local or state level. Those are just a couple of the different most common solicitation types. Any questions so far?